Here I am. Welcome. This is going to be a series of videos, I guess 80, maybe 82, 81, something like that. And this is for a tarot I've been working on for over a year. It says August 2021. That's the earliest image I found. But I think I started before then, at least with the idea of using mirrors for the major arcana. And most of them have one, but I'm not sure I was consistent there. And the deck that I'm coming up with, I'm almost done. I'm on the Six of Pentacles, so the end is in sight. But there's still a ways to go. You got to adjust the pictures and all that, come up with a back and an art and title card and yada, yada, yada. But this is very Rider-Waite-Smith. I think I adhered to that as much as possible, but maybe not totally or not enough for those who are really into it. But for me, I think I got close. Tarot's been around me since birth, really, but it was my grandmother who gave me my first deck and had some things to say about the tarot over the years. And in this is the introduction, which I'll try to keep short. This will be followed by a video for each of the cards, plus me talking and pointing out things in the images, because some of them get a little dense, I guess you could say, or it always helps to have pieces and parts pointed out to you and what they may have meant to me. If I go that far, I may not go that far. But I'm also going to I'll get to that later, I guess, but I'm getting a transcript off of each video for a book, which will help me with writing the book. But in any of these, feel free to leave comments. I am seeking suggestions for a name for the deck. I'm also interested in any thoughts anyone has about the back image, whether it should be one of those where you mirror it, so you can't tell reversals. Or could it just be some sort of art that's unrelated? And also about numbers and titles, where they placed, how big they should be, so on and so forth. Let's see. So that's the first card that I made up for this. What you're seeing me do is show you images that are in an app on the iPad called Procreate. So it may not look the best, but it works pretty good. And why am I doing this? That's a good question to ask. I don't remember starting out with that specific idea in mind to have a complete deck, but once you get kind of so far into it, you're like, hey, I could finish this. But anyway, the purpose is to share. So I'm sharing all of this, maybe oversharing, but we'll see. And along the way, I'm hoping I'll recall some memories that occurred or come back to me as I show each of the cards. And yes, it's true, the world probably does not need another tarot deck or book. But wait, I said to myself, what would I collect if there weren't any new ones? So this may not be a collectible kind, but it's collectible to me, so... And let's see. And the whole idea of this still follows the original idea I had for this YouTube channel, which is just to show the artwork of tarot as clearly as possible and as high definition as possible with as little yatter as possible. A new word for me, yatter. In other words, don't talk so much. So let's go to the next one of these. Here we go. And like I said before, they're going to each card will be a YouTube video, including the back and the art card and whatever else I come up with, maybe the book. So I'll show each card. I'll try to make them as large as possible. That's a bit limited in videos because they're wider than they are tall, but the cards are taller than they are wide. So, there's a disconnect there. But I'll try. I think they'll be viewable enough. And I will, as I said, go on each card, try to highlight the details in the collage. All of the cards are made up of public domain artwork, and collage that I alter or cut or draw again, and in some way they get altered. But it's all available on Google Creative Commons, Pixabay, Unsplash, Pexels, and a bunch of statue-related and silhouette websites, which I like. And yes, I remind myself to don't ramble and yatter, because after all, there's 80 plus of these videos to do. And this is in no way intended to be a teaching or tutorial about tarot, because those already exist in multitudes. And a lot of them are very good, I think. So let's see here. The last one, which I kind of got carried away with and turned into a little art piece on its own. Let's see. So after and during the making of these videos, I will try to write narrative for each card. And some of that will come from doing the video, where I just let myself talk and look at what's there and maybe remember why I did this or that, even though that might not be so important. But so I have a description and some personal stuff. And I will probably use the video transcript to write what I would call a draft book that I will put on to Vella. That's Amazon's Kindle Vella. Because currently they're giving bonuses for just about any kind of writing, so why not? Maybe I would get feedback there as well. Well, I don't know, maybe. And then you'll finally get to the final prep of the images for pod, meaning print on demand, probably like make playing cards or Game Crafter. And then the Vella draft book will turn into a Vellum book, which allows me to publish it on Amazon Kindle and KDP, whatever that stands for. Kindle Digital Publishing, maybe. I'm not sure. But that's what this series is going to be about. You can maybe see up there the book and the cards and a projector. But that's what I'm doing with this. And so to keep it short, we'll go back to the first card as a reminder of what's going on. It's a tarot deck coming soon to someplace near you, maybe.